Vivacious Dose says, hello chat, I really want to get into RTS games. Should I play Starcraft 2 or Brood War? You really should play Starcraft 2. And I can actually show you why. I know all the cheat codes because I'm a true gamer. So I want to show some of the reasons why I think you should do StarCraft 2 instead of StarCraft 1. Here's why I recommend StarCraft 2 over StarCraft 1. First of all, there's a lot of interface manipulation problems that exist in StarCraft 1 that will drive you fucking insane. So for instance, one is, you can only select 12 units at a time. If I box around all these, notice that it only selects a sub-segment up to 12. So, here's one key thing. So if I want to move 24 things, I have to use control groups. So I do control 1, control 2, pass 1, pass 2, pass 1, pass 2. So this is how you have to move groups around. Once you're used to this, this is really satisfying and really fun. If you're not used to it, it'll make you want to fucking die. Okay. Another thing, buildings, you can only select one at a time in Brood War. So if I wanted to build out of all these barracks, I can't select them all. I have to click this one, say M, build a Marine. Let me actually... If I want to build out of all these, I have to go click M, click M, click M, click M. So, this is like kind of obnoxious for some people. And then I have to remember to go back here every 13 seconds or so and make a bunch of Marines. And so you learn to do things like building structures in a cluster like this is often easier to do consistent macro than building them in a line like this. You want to arrange them in the shape that you desire. Sometimes people will offset them due to how they move their mouse. Sometimes they'll offset them like this, because they will find it easier to do diagonal lines than to do straight lines. So these little idiosyncrasies are maddening. The biggest reason why I would say don't play this instead of StarCraft 2, if I'm stopped at this ramp and I say go around, go through this Marine can't get down. You're fucked. Or let's say this was a spellcaster that you wanted to grab and get out. Move it back up here. You can't do that shit. Things are rigid. So if you click down the bottom of the ramp, the pathfinding is also hilarious. I think you should play StarCraft 2 first. Hold on, just let him go. Come on, let him get there. So, you might say to yourself, why in fuck's name would anyone play this absolute garbage dog shit game? And that's a great question to ask to someone like me that has like 30,000 hours in it. There is... You ever played a rhythm game like DDR? Where there's so many arrows to step on, or Beat Mania where there's so many buttons to press, but it feels so good to get into that rhythm where you're moving around like this. You have your organization, and then, oh, my macro cycle, it's not done yet, but it's coming up. I'm gonna press 5 in 3, 2, 1, boom. See, you get an intuitive rhythm for like right when the SCV, or right when the Marine is about to pop out. That was pretty sick, huh? That's actually a lot closer than I thought it would be. I look so fucking cool. But when you get a sense of that rhythm of like, okay, it's time to make these. Oops, Q2 there. All right, and then you come back here and you send these guys here, and then, oh, I have some of these units. I need to re-rally them. So then I have control group 3, and I'm moving them, and here it comes. Like, you'll notice I'm not spamming the button. It's just you get an insane... After years and years and years of practice, you just have an insane intuition for like when things are about to happen. Of course, I haven't done any successful SCV production. So like that pleasure of just hitting the rhythm of everything, hitting the rhythm of everything, hitting the rhythm of everything, it is so addictive. It is so addictive. And similarly, when it comes to just the organization of these groups and making sure that you can move them successfully, there's a notion in Brood War that the more attention I give to something, the better it will turn out. So, I mean, the example that I was giving before is if I want to move my units up a ramp. If I want to move these units up a ramp, notice that if I just click once, 1 click, 2 click, 3 click, you get this mess of units stuttering against each other. You get these weird little vortices in there. If you actually spam the click button, it overrides some of these goofy commands. So if you start spam clicking down and you actually issue commands, notice you're not seeing Marines clustering as much. And if I grab the knots as they're getting stuck and bring them down, the Marines actually move down the ramp a little bit better with more attention. So what this means is that, yeah, the pathing does stupid shit. Yes, the macro is really annoying. Yes, that when a worker pops out, it doesn't go mine. You have to box it and you have to move the mine. That is obnoxious. But what it means is anytime you're giving something attention, it's doing that thing better. And so it always feels like there's more hope, more room to improve, more capability to do stuff better and better and better and better. So if you want to play Brood War, I recommend playing Starcraft 2 first and getting a sense of the joy of build orders, the joy of resource management, things like that. Does all QQ work here? Leaving games is a little too easy in this. It feels so good. It feels so good.